Hi everyone. Today we're going to be making a fabric mask that has a filter pocket and a little pocket for the nose wire piece to help hold the mask in place. So let's just jump right in and get started. So to get started, you're going to want to cut out a 9 by 14 piece of fabric. You're going to also want to cut out a 2" by 5" rectangular piece of fabric. And then lastly, for the ties, because I'm not making these masks with elastic, I'm using fabric ties. So to do your own fabric ties, you can cut out 2 strips of fabric that are going to be 2" by 36" long. So the first thing that you're going to do is take your 9 by 14 piece of fabric and you're going to fold about 1/4 inch on either side and just stitch down, stitch down. Then you're going to take it, put the right sides together, and where's my measuring tape? There it is. Then you're going to come over 3 inches, make a little mark, 3 inches, make a little mark, and then you're going to sew from here to here and from here to here, leaving this part open. Make sure when you're sewing from here to here, you do some back stitching right here and right here to make it nice and secure. When you're done with that, it's going to look like this. See that little opening right there? So then you're going to flip this right side out like this. You want the hole to be up facing you, up top. So when you lay this down, make your seam right there in the middle, and then go ahead and press right here. And that's what this is right here. It's already been pressed. And so now we're ready to make our pleats. So to do the pleats, you start with the middle. You just grab it in the middle, fold up, press, and go ahead and press. And then you do the same for this section and this section. Just grab it in the middle, fold up, and press. Oh my goodness. That pleat got away from me. Alrighty. There we go. So when you're done, now it's going to have this little accordion shape. And you're just going to run a stitch 1/4 inch down here and down here. And when you're done with that, it's going to look like this. So now it's all stitched together. So next step is to make the little pocket for the wire that will go the little nose piece right here. So you're going to take your 2 by 5" piece of fabric. Let me find one that's not stitched yet. So your little 2 by 5" piece of fabric, and you're going to fold it in like this, like this, like this, and stitch all the way around. So it's going to look like this in the end, which actually I didn't stitch here and here, but you get the idea. Anyways, then you fold it in half and put it, hopefully you can see, right there at the top of your mask. Make sure the side that you attach it to is the side that has the little hole. Like you want the hole still to be facing upwards because that's where the filter is going to go. And so you also want your nose piece to also go on the inside as well. So once you get that attached, you're going to stitch just across the top and just down one side. Let me grab one to show you. So I just stitched just along the top and down one side. This part is still open, But what we really want is for this part to be open, because that's where you're going to slide the wire. And the wire can be craft wire, it can be a paper clip, it can be a twist tie, it can be a pipe cleaner, pretty much anything that you can fit in there that's going to help hold that shape. So let's see, once you stitch across, stitch down, then you're ready to attach the fabric ties. So if you have bias tape already, you could just cut 2 36-inch strips of bias tape and attach on either side. If you don't, and you have to make your own, which I've been having to make my own, let me show you this neat little trick on how to make your own bias tape. So you're going to take your strip of fabric, fold it in like this, so the seam is right, or the fold is right there in the middle. Let's see if we can scooch it under here. All right, so once you get a little bit here, then you can actually lay your iron down and just pull it through on one side while you're using your other hand to keep it straight. There you go. And you wind up with this lovely piece of homemade bias tape, which you can also fold it again and press, but I skipped that step just because, you know, I'm trying to crank these masks out as fast as I can. So any step that I can skip that doesn't compromise the quality of the mask, then I'm going to do that. Next thing you're going to do is find the center, which is right here. And then you're going to find the center of this side, line it up, fold it over. You can pin it, not pin it, whatever works for you. And then you're literally going to, well, you gotta fold this down a little bit so it doesn't fray. Stitch from here all the way down. When you get to the part where the bias tape is attaching to the mask, I like to use a zigzag stitch. You can use a straight stitch, whatever works for you. I like a zigzag stitch. So then I just stitch there and then continue to stitch all the way down to the end. And here is your finished product. Little opening right there. This part will go, and then you tie it. And then you're done. That's it. Thanks for watching.